all this has happened so quickly. Like a couple of days before, there was no mention of Pakistan playing the central role. And then suddenly the foreign ministers of 3 other countries came here, and we realized that Pakistan was being talked about as the venue and then the host, and all of a sudden we were thrust in the limelight. I don't think anybody saw this coming, but now that we are in this moment, as Zunaira was saying, you couldn't have a better opportunity to not just rebrand yourself in terms of perceptions, but also place yourself at a level where you can leverage this moment for your advantages.
Right.
I don't know whether we've actually thought this through, and it's perhaps too soon, but that's the opportunity we must not lose.
Right, you're exactly right, but I think there's one thing that needs to be considered. Pakistan, since the start of the conflict, Pakistan has played his cards very right. They were based on morality, they were based on what's actually the principle, and also because there is a lot of popular sentiment as well, and Pakistan held a very clear line right from the beginning. You go back to the start of the conflict, you see Pakistan's diplomatic stance. Pakistan said, no conflict, no Muslim country should attack another Muslim country.
So people thought that the era of conventional war.
So this was the diplomatic line Pakistan held, and also politically as well. So I think that is something from where this entire episode started, and why we are seeing these talks happening in Islamabad. At the
case also a lesson for India, American thinking and policy.
As a result of which,
look that if you were investing in India and Russia and expecting that they go against China or in
position, and Pakistan held its ground right from the
so people thought that the era of conventional war perhaps is now over. So you have to be economically strong, so then you don't need strong armies. But what happened over the last few years, or
there are a lot of popular sentiments as well. There is a lot that can go wrong politically, diplomatically. It's a very complex situation, very complicated. It has a historical baggage as well, because it all started. I don't want to go back into the history, but this has been going on since the 1980s. So Pakistan's position was very unique, very principled, very straightforward, and I think that is what has paid off for everyone. I mean, I don't call this a payoff for Pakistan. This is a payoff for the region and
for the world.
For the world.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.